308, as a lot of people call it a tsunami, which in a way can be referred to as a one-sided tsunami, in the sense they hit Barisan National very badly. But I would like to call it a breath of fresh air to the process of maturing politics in Malaysia. Right? From the bad experience of May 1969, where a little change in government brought about racial riots, turned into political stability in spite of Barisan losing its two-third majority, as well as government in 5 states. 5 states. So it's a fresh breath in the sense that people are more mature. The people of all races are more mature and takes election and the practice of democracy in their stride. And they're willing to see whatever government of the day come to fall as a result of the elections. Got it? Which to me is a breath of fresh air. Now with that fresh air blowing in, we've now had 2 years of it. The Barisan National, with the change of leadership, obviously read the writings on the wall, or read the wave, and through Najib has embarked on a reform program to reform the Barisan National Government, to change the government perspectives to be more inclusive of all races, right? But whether it can carry out or not will depend very much on the understanding and the willingness of their members of parliament and the party structure. Will very much the understanding and the willingness to carry out these reforms will depend very much on their member of parliament, that means the members of parliament of Barisan Asia, and their party structure to bring about this reform fulfillment, as initiated through the One Malaysia program of the Prime Minister. Many countries have shown that the number one may wish for something, but we will never carry out. It has to be seen to be believed, to be felt, to be believed and felt. That's on the Barisan National side. And that's why I've always said, not only would the party members have to be disciplined to follow the party's policies as enunciated by the Prime Minister, who is the head of the party, but the civil servants will have to carry the policy right to its spirit and not be blocked by any personal agenda of its own. And to do that, civil servants that failed should be sacked and not sidelined. Right? In order for this reform to work. Okay? That's on the Barisan side. On the other hand, the Pakatan riot, with its newfound support from the multiracial multiracial people, and being new in government, blundering all their way. The first thing that needs to be established, which is not an easy thing to establish, is the discipline of the elected representative. And if their representatives were elected based on a motley, M-O-T-E-L-Y, motley group of people, you will find that they are impossible to discipline. Either they were UMNO discards, or those in society which all other parties won't dare to touch. From my notice, is the horror of that Pakatan riot is facing. And two, when you have power, it's like a beehive. It attracts bees. Will not only sting outsiders, but they also sting inside their own beehive. Will attract bees to come in, right? And that is the second problem facing Pakatan riot, right? The third thing is the administration of a government and the demands of the multiracial riot is a very difficult and fine balancing act. And being in the opposition, where they are before elections, where they can shout anything they like and promise anything they like, now that they are in power, those promises are now being applied to haunt them. With these two scenarios being very blatantly and clearly presented, the people will have to go back to its drawing board to decide who they want to support in the next elections. By the time the next elections come, the riot will have to make a decision based on what their aspirations are, that is not as clear-cut and easy as they had hoped it to be. You may hate Barisan Nasional, but you may not get relief with Pakatan riot.